Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like the Dapper Dawn, giving them all dressed like $1,000,000, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh, yeah. Everybody out there listening to me, put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey, listen, Steve Harvey, why don't you join in? Yeah. Steve Harvey, get on, y'all. Better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Yeah, join in with me. Come with me, help me say. You gotta turn it on, yeah. Turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. I know y'all can hear me on. Turn it up. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Yeah. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on in the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only, Steve Harvey got a radio show. Steve Harvey got a radio show. Yeah, man. Boy. Man, God has been good to me. I can't even I can't even put it into words, man. But I try, though. I try. God does things for me just right on time. He's so cool with it. And I happened to run across Joel Osteen on television, like I often do all the time. And I was sitting there, and he had such a timely message for me. A part of it was something that I've said oftentimes about if you really, really want to be successful, if you really, really want to change, if you really, really want to prosper, if you really, really want to achieve greatness, if you really, really want to have something in life that's worth having, if you really, really want to accomplish your goals, you got to push through all of it. He said that when you get closer to it, the more difficult it becomes. Did you hear me? He said the closer you get to what it is you want or you need or you have to have or you would love to be, it gets a little bit more difficult when you get closer. He told this story that's in the Bible that I'd never heard before. This is what he said. He said there was a man who was paralyzed, and he had heard that Jesus was speaking at a house. And so he wanted to get there, so he convinced 4 of his friends to put him on a stretcher and carry him for hours to get to this house where Jesus was speaking. He said that along the way, these friends said that they went along because he had so much faith that if he could just get to him, it could be better. That he could, if he could just get over there and he could see him, that he might have a shot at getting healed. And so he said they took out along the way and they walked and they walked and they walked for hours. And then when they got there, the house was completely filled with people. It was packed wall to wall. There was absolutely no way for the men to get him on that stretcher in to see Jesus. This is a story that Joel Osteen said is in the Bible, and we was telling it. No, I'm just repeating the parts of it I gathered. And so he said they sat there and they went, wow, man, we walked all this way and it's full and we can't get there. He said, and then the guy with the affliction told the 4 men, if you get up on the roof and cut a hole in it and lower me down, I bet I could see him then, and I bet it'll be all right. Now, he then said, you must imagine how these 4 men must have felt when you carry somebody for hours on the way they had to carry some cloth connected by a couple of sticks. Said the men's shoulders had to be bruised, had to have deep gouges in them, not cuts, but just indentations where they had carried the weight of this grown man for so many hours. And they looked at him in disbelief, like, man, what are you talking about? We done walked all this far. He said, yeah, but if you get up on that roof and you cut a hole in it and lower me down, I can see him. And when he see me, it'll be all right. After sitting there and imploring the men, they went up and did just that. And in the story that Joel Osteen said, the man was healed. But the point he was making was, he was saying that the closer you get to what it is you really want, the more difficult it's going to become. But you've got to push through. See, if you don't push through, you never know. See, you can't get right to the answer, and because it gets really difficult, start creating those little sayings that we got as people. Well, I guess it wasn't meant to be. I guess it wasn't the Lord's will. No, man, I guess you should not give up right now. I guess you should keep pressing. I guess you should do more. Because, see, in all of us, when you've had enough, I want you to know something. You do have a little bit more. In all of us, you can do one more. You know, that's one of my favorite things, and I heard Joel Osteen say it, and it kind of made me feel good. He said, I always feel like I can do one more anything. And I tell my friends all the time, I can do one more, man. I could do one more day. I can do one more anything. Now, here was the jewel that I never really knew that Joel Osteen and God sent to me. I needed to hear. He said that no matter what you're going through, no matter how long the challenge is you've been facing, God has an end date for it all. Did you hear me? No matter what you're going through, no matter what challenge you're facing, no matter what situation you've gotten yourself into, God has an ending date. All you got to do is keep pressing forward. All you got to do is hang in there. All you got to do is don't give up. All you have to do is don't turn back. There is an end date for all of it. Even when you think you've had enough. And boy, have I had this conversation with God on several things that I've been going through. And I've even told him, look, I got it, man. He said, just keep hanging on. There is an end date to whatever it is you're going through. There's an end date to your illness, your sickness, you're tired of being tired. There's an end date to this relationship that you can't seem to get through, beyond, over. That's like a cancer to you. There's an end date, but you've got to hang in there. You've got to keep pushing forward. You cannot turn around. You must not go back, because when God gets you through this and you break through to the other side, the reward and the benefit is far greater than the struggle. I oftentimes look at some of the things that God has brought me through in my worst times. And when he brought me through, I went, wow, man. Now that I understand that, now that I'm on the other side and I have the benefit of the reward for it, would you do it all again to get there? Yes, I would.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me have your undivided attention. Today's show is dedicated to me, Junior, and Tommy. Me, Junior, and Tommy. Today's show is dedicated to the ignorant amongst us. That's an important group. They're often overlooked. They're never given credit where they deserve it, because the ignorant always get blamed, but they don't ever get credit.
Come on.
Credit is a positive.
Yeah.
Blame is a negative. Today we will go over the things that ignorant people bring to the table. Man, this show is dedicated to Junior, nephew Tommy, and myself. Ladies and gentlemen, the Steve Harvey Morning Show. And now the two non-ignorant people on the show, Shirley Strawberry.
Somebody has to have some sense.
And Carla for real.
Good morning, Steve.
Good morning, crew.
All right, well,
But
now,
Steve,
now who is, well, go ahead,
I was
Shirley.
going to ask, seriously though, I was just thinking about this because I haven't asked you this in a while.
What?
To embarrass me.
I'm going to embarrass you today, girl.
Make me really ashamed.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Is the strawberry letter something I can use my skill set to embarrass you on?
Oh, for sure.
Cool. Is 30-something funny if it's going to be able to embarrass you on that?
Oh, Steve, just about every segment
Okay.
that we're going to be talking
Let's
about
get the
today.
stupid in then.
Yeah.
Tom and them will do it on pranks and all that other stuff. But any segment involving me or any character of mine, I promise you to deliver on ignorance today.
Thank you.
Junior.
Thank you, Unc. We appreciate you, Shirley. Carla, if it wasn't for us, y'all wouldn't be laughing. That's the honest truth.
And the fool,
We
nephew
appreciate you
Tommy.
guys.
Private first class stupid reporting his orders, sir. Right here.
Wow. See, now that's what I'm talking about. Let the ignorance begin. All right, Shirley.
Well, we got Ask Steve coming up, so
Yeah,
save
okay,
some of
cool.
it for that.
This
for sure.
ass Steve right here.
Ask.
Y'all ain't got
Ask.
K
Okay.
is not necessary.
right there. I don't know why you feel the need for the K. I certainly don't. Now this here ass Steve that's finna come up, I want y'all to understand something about it.
What?
I could answer it one of two ways. Don't change y'all questions. Just ask me what you was going to question. I'm going to do it my way. I'm going to answer the question if I didn't have a radio show.
Oh, Lord.
All right?
Well, it's been nice working here.
Well,
you know, thank
I ain't
you.
going to do nothing to lose the money, but
Okay.
It's going to be close.
yeah.
Right there on the edge.
Borderline.
Well, that's coming up. That's coming up at 32 after Ask Steve.
The ignorance will begin, and I promise you, I will not let you down. It will begin with this very first segment. Ask Steve. Ask me what you want.
Yeah.
All right, all right.
We finna bring that ass Steve. That's what we doing.
Coming up at 32 after the hour, Ask Steve. And that's coming up
Big
right
ol'
after
ass
this.
Steve.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, it is time for Ask Steve. Steve, you ready?
Yeah, right here, dog.
All right, I'll kick it off.
And I just want you to know that I will be being ignorant all day today.
Is this Ignorant Thursday?
It
Is that
is
what
now.
Is that what we're
Because
calling it?
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna tell you something, man.
What?
I'm just tired of people thinking that I ain't got it and all this here. All right, let's go. Here you go.
Wow. I don't think anybody thought that.
All
I
right,
don't know who
case.
doubted it. Who doubted it?
I never died.
Well, anybody, I'm just
Who said
motivating
that to you?
myself.
Oh,
Anybody
okay.
said, better not
okay.
say it to me.
Oh, okay.
All right. So, okay, here's the first question, Steve. So if somebody, say a master craftsman, if they offered to build like a custom piece of furniture for you, something that you wanted in your home, all right, what would you choose?
A flow. Just come in here and put in a
Floor?
flow. Yeah, don't be making no cabinets or nothing where people got to look up and it's in the eye line. Your ass really ain't no master craftsman. It ain't but a few of them. Just put a section of flow in for me. Shellac it, do the corner. Do a corner over there. Shellac it and get your ass on. Improve your little master craftsmanship. So you ain't making I ain't finna put my TV in it. I don't need no damn wall unit. You know, poor people always try to give you something you don't want. I made you a chest for the foot of your bed. I don't want no damn chest at the foot of my bed. I made you a nightstand to go next to your desk. I work in the daytime.
Welcome to Ignorant Thursday.
Won't nothing like this right here.
Yeah, and this is
I build a box for you to keep your sneakers in. What?
All right, Tommy, you're up next.
Let me see. Let me think, Shirley.
Okay.
All right. Okay, here's one. If you could safely experience anything at maximum speed,
Wow, I like it.
And
what would you choose?
And anything experiencing and nothing could happen.
Nothing can happen.
Yeah,
It's
safely.
safe.
Yeah, I'd slap our president
At maximum speed.
at maximum speed. Slap the flavor, the orange color, and the hair right off his damn head. And nothing could happen to me at maximum speed. Fuck!
You talking about bringing your hand way back.
Boy, I'm talking about pull my right hand back, scratch my ass, then swing.
Wow.
Wait, do it again. What? Say it again.
That's it.
Take my right hand all the way back, scratch the left side of my ass, then swing. That's how much velocity I'm trying to build.
All right, that was
Shirley,
ignorant.
Is I'm ignorant for you right
that was
now?
ignorant right
Okay,
there.
cool.
All right, come on, Carla,
Come
your
on.
turn.
All right, Steve. If you had to permanently be trapped in time, living the same 24-hour period over and over again,
Like Groundhog Day?
which day from your past would you choose endlessly to repeat?
The day I married Marjorie.
Aw. No ignorance there. That was a
No, that
lovely
would be the coolest
answer.
day I could do over and over and over again because it was really, really cool.
That was a
day.
lovely answer.
Yeah, that was good. Good
That's
ass.
so good.
All right.
All the rest of the days I'll mention had a lot of sin and debauchery. In it, I don't think that'll be a good ass answer to give. 'Cause I've had some do-overs though, going all damn day.
All right, Junior. Oh, you have something else to add, Carla?
I was going to say, would that location be in Las Vegas?
Oh.
Would that be the city?
No. Be in Maui where we got married.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
okay.
everything I've done in my past life in Vegas is really not recordable
Not a do-over.
radio. No, no.
Okay.
I'm gonna be serious with you. My past need to stay right where it is.
Yes.
In my past, I'm just becoming this new me, and I've got to just make plenty room for that.
All right. You quit being stupid for that one.
Yeah.
Just
All right,
for
good.
that one.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
for that.
Back
I'm
to
back, though.
stupid.
Oh, yeah,
Come
back
on,
to stupid.
Junior.
All right. If you could routinely skip 1 hour of the day, just one, which 60-minute time slot would you gladly skip?
Which 60-minute time slot would I gladly skip routinely every day?
Yeah. If you
On
We on the air.
any day that I've ever been constipated. If I could skip that 1 hour of sitting over there wincing.
It's Ignorant
I-
Thursday.
If I could routinely skip any day that I've ever been constipated, I've kicked a hole in a hamper before.
Oh, God.
I done reached back there and flushed the toilet so hard that little silver piece, I done broke it off. I done leaned over on the hot water on my side and snapped the valve. I done sat there and tore a shower curtain down before. I done pulled both guest towels out the damn wall in front of me.
Thanks, Junior.
Yeah.
What are you eating, dog? What are you
That's
eating?
ignorant.
I'm just you just asking me, and that ain't happened to me in a long time. Because I'm good now, but I've had you asked me in my past any 60-minute I could skip, and any time I've been constipated.
We thought you were a vegan. What happened to your vegan diet?
Vegan, yeah, I am vegan now, but I ain't always sometimes I'd go just a week without a vegetable.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I saw a promo
Thanks,
for
Junior.
Yeah.
Come on,
well,
let's go. Anybody?
okay,
Come on.
yeah.
His
Okay.
ass.
All right. Welcome to Ignorant Thursday, starring the one and only Steve Harvey. This is Ask Steve. If you could listen to this, Steve, if you could send, let's say, a 10-word text message to every person's phone, to all our mobile devices, what would it say? It is
Everybody.
everybody.
To everybody.
Uh-huh.
A 10-word message.
Text message. Uh-huh.
Hope you're doing fine, because I ain't got nothing for you.
Coming up next, welcome to Ignorant Thursday. The nephew's in the building with Run That Prank Back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, oh boy, Nicole Murphy gives her first interview since kissing married director Antoine Fuqua, and we'll talk about that. But right now, nephew in the building with Run That Prank Back. What you got, Neff?
Is that your husband?
Oh my God.
Is that your husband?
No, that was her husband.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I knew somebody. It's Ignorant Thursday.
I'm still on Ignorant Thursday, my bad.
No.
Let's go, cat dog. Is that your husband?
Hello?
Hello, I'm trying to reach Karen.
This is Karen.
Karen, hey, listen, my name is Mark. Are you married to Jason?
Yes.
Okay, all right, I got the right person. Listen, I don't even know how to say this to you. My like I say, my name is Mark. I follow my wife today, and right now I'm at a park, and I'm almost certain that my wife is right now. I'm about 200 or 300 yards away, but I'm almost certain my wife is holding hands with your husband, Jason. So
okay, hold on. Will you see my husband at the park with your wife? How long have you been following them?
I followed my wife this morning because I just was feeling like real weird about, something going on, and I followed her, and I'm at the park right now, and I think she's with Jason. I think she's with your husband.
What type of car do you see Jason in?
A Lexus.
What color is it?
White.
Okay, that's him. So he's supposed to have went to work today, and this Sunday, and they had some overtime that he's supposed to be doing at work today, and he's at a park with your wife. Are you close to them?
I'm not close to him. I tried to stay back. Oh, wait, hold up. She just kissed him.
She just kissed who?
My wife just kissed your husband.
What you say your wife's name is again?
My wife's name is Veronica.
Veronica. Okay, what park they at?
They at Langley Park. I'm at Langley Park right now. I'm about 200 yards away from them, and I'm looking at. She just kissed him again. I cannot believe this, man.
I know well. You're not telling me that your wife is kissing my husband. How did you get my number? Let's hold up. Back this up. How did you get my number, and who are you?
Like I say, my name is Mark. A buddy of mine named Fitzgerald. Fitz knows Jason.
I don't know no Fitzgerald. I don't want to know how you get my number.
Fitz gave me Fitz told me he knew Jason and some kind of way got me your phone number. I don't even know who he got your number from. All I know is your husband is kissing my wife right now. That's what I know.
Okay, you just sitting there watching. Give me the number. We can change this right now. You sitting there watching on some Spectre Gadget. I'll go and bust all this up because I don't play that. Because he said he had to work this morning, some little overtime. Don't have time. Who does that in the park with some body? It's too cold to be in the park anyway. You can't feed no ducks. Give me the address to this Langley Park.
Okay, wait a minute. They getting a blanket out the car.
Now who does that? I know well. He ain't no romantic type of guy. He never take me to no park.
But they getting a blanket out the car and going deeper into the park. I cannot believe this. They getting the blanket. Well, I know she. Now I'm looking at.
Give me the park address.
They got wine and wine glasses.
Excuse me, Mark. Give me the address to the park. You on some white boy stuff? I'm trying to go. I'll bust that up. I don't have time for that calling me all started and watching your wife. I'm not gonna watch and I'm gonna hand him his ass. Okay, let's stop this right now. Take your over there to the park and give him the phone. I don't have time for this. You sitting up there watching your wife with my you calling me? What kind of you? You okay?
Say what?
You supposed to be up there getting on that because if I was there, I'd be the slap that and I've been handing him his cap. Go hand him the phone. Take up there and hand him the phone. What the hell you calling me for?
I'm trying to see what else they gonna do. That's what I'm trying to do.
You done seen enough. All that porn that he over there doing, putting out a guy. What you want? Wait to see him? Take care of over there, hand him the phone. I know Jason ain't in no park for no. I'm got my at home. I am on our third child pregnant with a baby, but I don't give. I'll go up there and whoop his while I'm pregnant. I know well Jason ain't in no park for no. Go hand him the phone.
I want to see. Let me step out the truck. Hold on. They drinking wine right now. I
don't give a about that. Go hand him the phone. Walk over there and hand him the phone. I don't know what you do with yours. I don't play about mine.
Oh man, they kissing.
Mark. I don't know who you are, but go hand him the phone. Go hand him the phone. You sitting up there watching with your weak. Who in the are you anyway?
That's my wife. He with my wife.
You must be old. Because if you was one of them big old yoked up black one of them got on his. Who does that? You sitting up watching them at the park. I'm telling you now, I'm whooping that when I see her. I'm whooping your wife. Then I'm whooping Jason. And I'm gonna slap your calling me with this. You sitting up there calling me, got my blood pressure sky high while you sitting up there watching my husband your wife. You supposed to be all on top of that. Yeah, when I see you got that coming too. But I'm gonna find this Langley Park right now. I'm gonna get off the phone because I'll be up there. I'm gonna show you how.
Okay, hold on. Somebody want to talk to you.
Give him the phone.
Hello,
who is this?
This Tommy.
Tommy who?
This nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your husband Jason got me to prank phone call you.
This is some. You almost made me have my baby up in this house this morning. And I got 2 more months to go.
Your husband Jason got me to prank phone call you.
He know better than that. I'm whooping anyway when he come home. Yeah.
He told me, he say, look, man, my wife is a no-nonsense. She don't take no drama, none of that. He told me. That don't make no
sense because I was like, what man sit there and watch their wife at the park? What man does that? This is crazy. But you tell him, I got him. Mm-hmm.
Hey, I got to ask you this, baby. One more thing. What is the baddest radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show. Yeah. I'm going to get Jason with this. No, Tommy, I'm going to get I'll show you what I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm just going to name the baby Tommy. Tell him that for a joke.
Tell him you're going to name the baby Tommy?
Yeah, tell Jason that I'm going to name the baby Tommy.
And there you have it.
Mm-hmm. And what do you mean, and there you have it?
It's a prank. There you have it, Shirley.
Man. What's coming up at the top of the hour? Entertainment and national news. We're going to talk about Nicole Murphy. But go ahead.
It's going to get better.
Yeah.
But let me put this out there. Salisbury, Maryland, Wacomico. I will be there October the 5th. That's Saturday night. Wacomico Civic Center, Salisbury, Maryland. The tickets are on sale right now. Get them while they
Hey,
are
Tommy,
lasting.
what is that, man? What is Wacomico? What is that?
That's a Civic Center in Salisbury, Maryland.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The nephew will be there. You want to come work with me? You want to put some time in?
I keep telling you, dog. I'm gonna spare you.
You're gonna show up one day.
Yeah. And when I show up, just stay back there.
All right. Thank you, Uncle Neff. Coming up at the top of the hour, entertainment and national news right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so Nicole Murphy stopped by the Wendy Williams show. She wanted to discuss the kiss that had everybody talking, the picture that went viral and everything. You remember paparazzi snapped some pictures of Nicole. She was kissing Lela Rochon's husband, Antoine Fuqua, while they were in Italy for a film festival. This happened back in July. Nicole confessed her regrets to Wendy. Take a listen to this.
Trust me, I wish it didn't happen.
Okay, repeat where this happened.
Well, I think it was a moment where I should have thought more through the situation, made better judgments, you know? So it's something that I apologize for.
This
is making it worse.
I accept it.
Well, yeah, I mean...
Yeah, I accepted her. Okay with it.
I'm not.
You know, a lot of people were, upset.
I'm not going to be able to go on TV and make no damn apologies,
it was
but
mixed.
I accept it.
Yeah,
she
some
also
people are
admitted
saying she didn't come across remorseful,
or
with
sincere.
The apology.
They were saying sincere as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, she kind of, how she looked kind of takes. She ain't gonna ever look remorseful.
Well, she's a beautiful, beautiful woman. Of course, that goes without saying.
That's what stops remorse from a lot of people.
Well, she also admitted that Antoine gave her a different impression of marriage to Leila, and she also urged women to do their research because this could happen to you, she says. She then revealed that she did not put out the statement following their makeout session, claiming that the two were just family friends who exchanged a friendly hello, and that was it. She
I
said
ain't
that
never
was
said
not
hi
her.
like that.
No, me neither.
I ain't ever.
I want to.
But you can say hi to me like that, though.
Yeah. If I say hi like
Excuse me,
that,
what? What was that?
that's Tommy talking.
What was that? This is Ignorant
That's Tommy.
Thursday, but
That's ignorant.
Tommy said that. I didn't say. I ain't that damn ignorant.
okay.
See, there's a difference between ignorance and stupidity.
Get your nephew.
Yes.
No.
Steve.
See, I make ignorant statements. See, here's my ignorant statement. I ain't never said hello like that. That
Right.
was ignorant.
To a family friend.
Then here's another ignorant statement. I accept her apology.
So now
'Cause I ain't
show
got
us,
nothing to do with it.
show us what stupid is. That was ignorant. Show us what stupid is.
Yeah. She can say hi to me like that.
See the difference?
See right
Big
there.
difference.
If we're gonna say hello, I mean,
Only thing I'm mad about Shirley
What?
is she'd have kissed me, it wouldn't even be a story.
Why you say that?
Only people been mad was my exes. That's it. That's it.
All right. Well, yeah, that was her response. And she said at least she was a woman enough to come on and face everyone and, tell her side. That's what she said.
Well, here's the thing I do give her credit for. Here's what people do. They embarrass people publicly and they apologize privately. So I do respect that if you embarrass a person or a relationship publicly and then you apologize publicly, I think that's fair. I think that's fair. Everybody's human.
And that's what she
I don't
said.
know
She
a
said, I'm
person
human. Everybody makes
that
mistakes.
hasn't done something that they regret.
Oh, yeah.
I give her credit for her
Everybody
figure,
has.
for her shape, how she look. I give her credit. For that.
Boy,
That's
the
stupid
papers
number
be in the
two.
mail Monday morning.
Stupid number 2. Stupid.
Don't nobody
statement.
give her credit for how she look? Is
She's
y'all crazy?
beautiful.
You
I
doggone
think
right.
she's beautiful, but it's
This
not
ain't about
has
her
anything.
looks.
Well, I'm giving her
Nothing
credit
to do
for
with
that, though.
So is
Carla.
Leila Rashawn. I mean,
You
come
can
on.
give her credit.
You saw
Leila Rashawn
Boomerang.
is beautiful too.
Yeah.
See, Tommy,
They
the whole
both
problem,
beautiful.
though, is, families is
When you
beautiful,
giving out
marriage
credit.
is beautiful. And when all of that gets tossed up in the wind, it bothers a lot of people. Because, a lot of people are actually pulling for people. There are more people actually
Rooting
happy
for
for
them.
your marriage
Yeah.
and rooting for you than hating on you. In actuality, it's just the
Yeah.
damn haters is so loud.
Okay, but Steve, can we go to the headlines now? Because Tommy,
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Ann Tripp,
we
quit
want you
talking to
get
him.
married.
Okay, it's like that. This is Ann Tripp with the news. Well, if anybody kissed me, male or female, nobody would care. Okay, talk of impeachments reach new levels now that a transcript of the call that President Trump made to the president of the Ukraine has been released. And now members of the House and Senate Intelligence Committees are reportedly going over the up till now confidential whistleblower report that started the whole darn thing. In the transcript, Trump repeatedly asks Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky to do him a favor and look into the affairs of Vice President Biden and his son, while conferring with the U.S. Attorney General Bill Barr and his personal attorney, who's Mayor Giuliani, former New York City Mayor Giuliani, about what the Ukrainians could dig up. During the press conference at the UN yesterday, President Trump, though, called the whole thing a witch hunt, a setup.
The Democrats did this hoax during the United Nations week. It was perfect because this way it takes away from these tremendous achievements that we're involved in New York City at the United Nations. So that was all planned, like everything else. It was all planned. And the witch hunt continues. But they're getting hit hard on this witch hunt because when they look at the information, it's a joke. Impeachment for that?
Well, he says that they were trying to just make him look bad and ruin his day. Of course, Democrats see things differently. Their sentiments best expressed by the chairman of the House Democratic Caucus, Hakeem Jeffries.
To commence an investigation of the Biden family to dig up political dirt in order to bolster the president's electoral prospects in 2020. That is textbook abuse of power, and the transcripts have become Exhibit A in that regard.
By the way, President Zelensky of Ukraine, he's actually a comedian who was elected. He was elected, but he was a comedian. That's what he did for a living. He says he doesn't want to be in the middle of U.S. politics, and he says he wasn't pressured, okay? Meanwhile, according to the latest Quinnipiac University poll, most Americans are against Donald Trump being impeached. The survey, which came out before the transcript of the phone call came out, shows that 37% of the respondents say Trump should be removed from office, but 57% say they should just leave him. He shouldn't be impeached, even though Trump's job approval rating remains very low, 38%, and 55% of those asked say they would hold an unfavorable opinion of the guy. Today, by the way, is, the Snickers bar folks have come up with a new one. Instead of peanuts, this one uses pecans, and it's only available online. Sometimes you don't. Oh, it's online. Now back to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, as promised, the White House released the transcripts that show President Trump suggested or pushed Ukraine to investigate Joe Biden's son, Hunter. President Trump repeatedly pushed for Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky to investigate former Vice President Joe Biden and his son. This was during a July 25th phone call, according to a transcript of the conversation that was released by the White House. President Trump also asked the Ukrainian leader to work with his personal lawyer, Rudy Giuliani, and U.S. Attorney General William Barr on the issue. The call transcripts reveals there's a lot of talk about Biden's son, that Biden stopped the prosecution, and a lot of people want to find out about that. So whatever you can do with the Attorney General would be great. This is what Trump said. Trump went on to say, what'd you say, Tommy?
I'm tired of Giuliani. Have y'all watched him?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Oh, he done turned into an old fool.
Yeah, he's not America's mayor that we fell in love
at
with
all, Carla.
But he is doing the job that he was hired to do by this administration.
Lie.
That's for sure. Trump went on to say that Biden went around bragging that he stopped the prosecution. So if you could look into that, it sounds horrible to me. Trump says, according to the document, Ukraine President Zelensky agreed to the request. The president is calling this impeachment inquiry a witch hunt. Doesn't he call everything?
Every time he commits a crime, it's a witch hunt. Every time he does something. Here's a problem that we have with this whole thing. Because he got away scot-free with the Mueller investigation after a couple of years and $30 million, he figured, boom, I could do anything. So he's right back to business as usual. This is how he does business. This is how he cuts deals. This is how he gets his way. This is how he gets out of debt. All of it. He does
Stops paying his taxes, gets out of...
Seriously, man, read the book, Art of the Deal. This is how he does it. And then when something comes up, all he does is he changes the narrative. And he says it so many times and immediately starts, deflecting the attention of what the real issue is. He does it every time. But what's really going to help him is the Republican Party are starting to rally around it. Now, a couple of them have, the guy from Nebraska and Mitt Romney have said, wait a minute, it's something here. We got to look at this a little bit closer. But the rest of them are rallying. The rest of them are going there and siding with him. I don't know what all he has to do for them to go, wow, this is not a good president. Because you can't be...
I don't know what he can do for
a
them to say that.
patriotic American. Well, you can't be a patriotic American and say that he's a great president. You just can't. There's something wrong, man, with that. And there are at least 38 million people in this country who don't give a damn what he do. They voting for.
Exactly.
All right, well, coming up next, you're right about that. Coming up next at 34 after the hour, we're going to talk more about this impeachment inquiry and the transcripts right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Trending political news. As President Trump promised, the White House has released a transcript, actually a memorandum of his July 25th phone call with Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky. In the transcript, he made a clear point that he wanted Zelensky to investigate Joe Biden and his son Hunter. He mentioned all of this right before bringing up these two items. Trump pointed out that the U.S. has been a very, very good country to Ukraine. So, guys, there is absolutely no mention of a quid pro quo here. But the quote, "The United States has been very, very good to Ukraine," into the context of the military aid being withheld of Ukraine is a clear suggestion. So that, and that's why now we have this impeachment inquiry going on, or they're getting ready to start.
Nothing to do.
Yeah.
How he just be lying on the phone.
Yeah, I don't have any faith in the government anymore. No.
Nope.
All my faith for the government went out the window when Barack Obama left the White House. This that they have now.
When you think we getting back to that? When you think that's happening?
Well, we'll see. 2020.
This is his version
November.
of making America great again.
Yeah.
This is his version of it.
Yeah.
So I hope everybody's
But he's only
happy who
looking
believed in it. Because this is his version of making America great again. I'm going to get in the White House and lie. I'm going to bring a bunch of criminals around me. I'm going to let several of them go to prison. I'm not going to help them. And I'm going to create an atmosphere where I win. It's all about the win with him. It's not about nothing else. He's never been a servant of people. So he has no idea what the downtrodden feel like. He has no heart for poor people because he's never been one. He doesn't care that they take children from their parents because he's never lived in a neighborhood where somebody came in and removed a child from the home. He has no knowledge of any of this that happens in people's lives. So he governs a people of which he's never been one of. See, the majority of this country is not rich people. Well, he's never not been a rich boy. So he governs according to his rich friends. And it's to no benefit to you. But they mask this thing so incredibly well, what the Republicans do with the conservative party. Do you know that the Southern evangelicals support Donald Trump? Now, you explain that to me.
Right.
How the Southern Christian leadership of people would support a Donald Trump. Why? Because he tricked them too. He told them he's against gay marriage. He told them he was against welfare. He told them he was against illegal immigrants and wanted a wall. And he told them that every American has the right to bear arms.
He did.
Second Amendment.
So, here comes the Christians. That's right, gay people ain't supposed to get married. Then here come the Christians. That's right, pull yourself up by your bootstraps, no welfare. And then that's right, they're coming over here taking our jobs. Let's build a wall. And you're right, we can have our own guns. Let's get some arms. It's another one that they do really well. But anyway, let's just talk about those four.
Abortion?
Oh, God, and there's the other one.
Yeah.
Abortion. That's one of their favorites. You've got to save a life. You should never have an abortion. Let me go down the list for you. Republicans and conservatives and Southern evangelicals, there are a lot of gays in that group. There are a lot of welfare people in that group. There are a lot of those people in that group who own companies who hire illegal immigrants so they don't have to pay minimum wage and make more money. There are evangelicals who have guns and everything, but once one of their kids gets shot in one of these schools or movie theaters, they're going to change that. And did I fail to mention that conservatives and Republicans get abortions too, at the same rate as does everybody else? Did I fail to tell you that?
Yeah, you left that one out, sir.
Yeah, okay. So where's the hypocrisy here? That's why I have no faith in them at all. My faith is in God. I'm cool with that.
I know that's right.
But I'm going to vote, though.
Oh,
Yes.
gotta vote.
Yeah.
Gotta vote.
I'm voting faith
Gotta
in
vote.
God, but I'm still voting.
Oh, yeah. All right, coming up next, nephew in the building with the prank phone call for today, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. The subject, living with 3 other women might be cool. What?
It would.
What?
Oh, it.
Right now, the nephew is here with today's prank phone call. Did you write this letter, Dan?
Me. Let me warm up.
Did you write this letter?
I did not.
Oh, okay.
1990, Chubb Rock steps on the scene of a dream of a hardcore lean. The dream wasn't crafted to be pornographic. Here it is, Chubb Rock, y'all. The prank.
You prank Chubb?
Chubb Rock, a legend. See, what ain't finna happen, somebody finna use my instrumental.
Hello?
And then act like they gonna just use my... Hello?
Hello?
May I speak to Chubb?
This is E.
Hey, I need to talk to you, man. This D-Lo from Flow Jam Productions out of Jacksonville, Florida.
Who?
My name D-Lo from Flow Jam Productions out of Jacksonville, Florida. Can you hear me?
Yeah, brother, do me a favor. Bring your blood pressure down a couple of notches, B.
Hey, hold up, bro, because me and you already got a problem. Now, my understanding is somebody using my instrumental on some kind of record you got called If You Was Mine. And all that music is my music, and I got a problem with all of that.
Brother, calm your blood pressure down. You feel what I'm saying to you?
My blood pressure calm down. All I'm saying to you is, ain't nobody finna release no CD, no album using my music, dog. It ain't finna happen. I understand who you is and all the stuff you done in the past, but you ain't finna use my stuff, dog.
Brother, let me tell you something. Anything I ever got in my life in 20 years of recording, I don't know how you got my number, who you are, you know, who you're supposed to be representing, but anything I do is always straight up. We do our music ourselves, or if a producer I'm using, he does his thing, I pay him or do whatever I got to do. You calling me, I don't even know who you are, but you need to calm down your blood pressure if you want to continue this conversation where we can get to some kind of figuring out of who you are and what you're talking about. So if you're going to yell at me and try to do that, I don't go for yelling and intimidation. I ain't one of these young dudes out there. So if you don't bring your blood pressure down, then I'm going to have a problem. My blood pressure will go up, and then we'll have a real problem. Do you feel what I'm saying to you?
I understand everything that you're saying to me. All I'm saying is, I know my music when I hear it, and I think your boy Cal then took my music from me. Now, if you the stuff you got on If You Was Mine, all that's mine. Ain't nobody tripping with y'all on what you do. I'm just trying to tell you.
You said all that stuff is mine. What are you talking about? Those are my lyrics on there, Playboy. You don't write no lyrics for me. What are you, crazy?
No, I don't
You sound like one of them Keebler elf cats. Nobody touch my lyrics, B. You saying all that stuff is yours?
I ain't talking about the lyrics. I'm talking about the music itself. That's what I'm talking about. The lyrics, I don't know nothing about. That might be you. But I'm just trying to let you know about the music. That belong to me.
Hold up. Convert that mic that you got there. Might be me? Convert the mic.
Ain't no mic. The music is mine. Let's get that out there now. The music on this song you got, If You Was Mine, that's my music.
Brother, you ain't Bobby Womack. How can it be your music? The interpolation of the music was from Bobby Womack.
Hey, brother. Now, I don't know if you the one that stole my music. I don't know if it was your boy Cal, who called himself DJ Rexshot, whoever he called himself. All I'm trying to let you know is this music belonged to me.
All right, so what do you want to do? You want to meet me on the street somewhere and then you can handle it the way you want to handle it with me? You want to handle it that way?
You ain't saying nothing to me, man. You ain't saying...
You ain't fearing me, brother. You sound like one of them Keebler elves. You don't fear me.
Did you just say something about my rectum?
Hold up, B.
You don't talk about my... We will meet if you keep talking about my... You don't bring my up on nothing.
You know nothing, B. You ain't nothing. If you want to talk as men, then we sit down and we talk as men. Because I don't know what you're talking about. But if you're coming up there throwing my name in the middle of thievery, then I got a problem with that, B. And I'll handle it with you. I'm not no youngin'. I don't make records. I ain't going to dish you on the record. I'm going to come see you so we can sit down eye to eye and we get down to what it is.
I mean, all I'm saying is I got a problem with it. And the bigger problem I got at this point now is for you to tell me, do I want to meet you on the street somewhere? And you know what? I ain't got no problem with that. You
So
know
where do you
what?
want me to find? Where do you want me to see you now?
You know what your problem is, man? Your problem is that you ain't get as successful as Heavy D. You didn't do what Biggie Smalls did. That's your problem, man.
I have no problem with that. Those are incredible artists who have done all kinds of beautiful things in music. I have done my thing in music. All of those things that you're trying to get me to go past the line of sensibility, that goes to youngins. Now, like I said before, forget about that. What I said earlier stands, brother. When you want to see me,
I don't care where you want to meet at.
How about I got a better idea for you. I'm doing a club date in Jacksonville, Florida, brother. You can come my guest and come see me personally. And make sure you come with this vigor, though. Come with this vigor.
You're gonna quit using these big words. What is you saying?
Brother, this ain't no big word. You're gonna come there with this attitude. You ain't gonna see no bodyguard there. You feel me?
All I'm saying to you is the music belongs to me. That's what I'm saying to you, man. That's all I'm saying to you. And whoever your boy evidently done swiped my music, laid it under you, and you done put some tracks on top of it. It ain't right, dog.
Brother, let me tell you something. The guy is a guy of incredible integrity.
You keep saying integrity.
It's the truth, brother. It's the truth. I mean, I'm sorry, man. I mean, it's clear that you're upset, and I'm sorry that you're upset.
Look,
but bring all of that.
Forget all of that. Forget everything we talking about right now. I want you to know this. Can I tell you something else?
You yelling again?
Can I say something else to you?
Can you say it calmly?
I can.
You can?
Yes. This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by Monica. You just got pranked by your boy named Chai.
Oh, man, you guys are crazy. Yo, you're serious. You can't be serious.
I'm dead serious, baby.
Wow, man. Wow, man, that's crazy, man. Yo, all right, cool. So now I got to get everybody back.
Chubb Rock, bring all that vigor when I see you.
Yes. He was so nice and so cool,
Man,
though.
he was, man.
You can't be mad at him. But you, on the other hand, nephew.
Chubb is a good dude.
Messing with Chubb Rock, yeah.
What other rapper? Let's see.
You've never done 50 Cent. I would love for you to do 50 Cent.
Yeah,
I can do 50.
Based on his Instagram, you would lose.
I'm going to be honest.
You think I'll lose?
Yeah, based on 50
No, I think
Instagram.
I think it's certain people I think Tommy's scared of.
Yeah. T.I.
You think I'm scared of 50?
Yeah.
You think I'm scared of 50?
Yeah.
I'll prank 50.
Yeah.
Why you sound like
T.I.
I don't know. That's that street coming here, Shirley. That cover. I got 50. I can do 50.
Yeah, but your voice high.
Yeah, your voice high. You two all up here with me for.
I could do 50. I can prank 50.
I think you should do it. I really do.
How about T.I.?
Yeah,
T.I. is another good one. Our leader,
T.I.
Our leader.
So I can call T.I. and say I'm with Gucci and we got a problem with you. We need to talk about it.
Please do it.
Oh, Tommy, that would be so good.
T.I. We're gonna have to go to Jay-Z. I mean, you got.
Oh yeah,
to go.
Jay-Z. Yeah.
No, where you gonna get his number?
You.
Yes, I do it.
Everybody we talking about is in your phone. What you talking about?
Not doing that though. Not
do it for the prank, baby. Come on now.
I don't give a damn about the prank.
I love
for
that
the old vine.
Do it for the prank, baby. You gotta stay in there with me now.
I try to give you like stuff, so you don't be out your league.
I'm not out of my league. Give me the best.
See, Denzel, because you ain't gonna be able to handle the comeback.
What Den gonna say that's gonna?
Right there. See, you're nervous.
I'm sorry, Mr. Washington.
See, right there. That's out your league. Out your league. See, right there.
You know who else would be good?
How about the
Samuel
best cusser?
That's
Samuel
right.
Jackson.
Samuel L.
Yeah.
Jackson.
Oh, hell no. Dog, you ain't gonna be able to play none of that.
Prank would never be over with us.
I'm gonna do it and ask him what's in his damn wallet. I'm gonna do the whole damn thing.
Oh, please. Give him the number, Steve. All right,
It'll be
look.
none of your blankety blank business.
Thank you, Tommy. Thank you. Yeah, I
What's
like all
in your
of those.
blankety blank wallet? Blankety blank.
Coming up next, the Strawberry Letter subject: living with 3 other women might be cool. We'll find out right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And listen, if you need advice on relationships, on dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to Steve Harvey FM and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now.
Buckle up. Hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, the Strawberry Letter.
Subject, living with 3 other women might be cool. I might have to let you read it, Steve. Dear Steve and Shirley, I am a single black woman with no kids, and I'm writing in response to the letter. I want to live with all 4 women. That was read while I was out the other day about this man who wanted to live with the mothers of his children, and one had cars. He just wanted to do the right thing.
Yes.
He didn't want to be judged and all of that. She
That's
says,
the one I did for you.
Thank you. Thank you. That was wild.
That was crazy.
I hate I missed that one. Yeah.
Crazy.
Hate I missed that one. Now, no, I'm not one of those women in the letter, but I am thinking that the letter writer might be onto something. After years of dating and being discouraged, I am willing to try anything. I've tried dating apps and I represented myself respectfully, but I didn't get any positive responses from men. I have even taken Uncle Steve's advice in the 90-day rule, and guys just leave before the waiting period is over because there are women that will give it up sooner. So the most surprising trend is that I've been noticing is men and women who are polyamorous. They have more than one partner in a relationship, and they report that they're all happy and fulfilled. I also know a few couples, polyamorous. I also know a few couples that enjoy swinging with other couples. I've been told that I want too much in a man and that I need more than one man to satisfy all of my needs, or I need a girlfriend on the side to kick it with. So I recently met a guy that is into this polyamorous lifestyle, and he explained how we could save money by living together with others and do everything as one big happy family. If we have children, he said the kids would benefit from all the parents and their siblings in the household. As black women, we are dumb to think black men are faithful. Times have changed, and being submissive is a thing of the past. We are not going to submit to a man that has multiple women. We talked about a lot of other reasons this could work. I would love to get your opinions on this. At 36 years old, should I be okay with being single forever or settle for the new trend? Please advise. Okay, who says just at 36 years old you're going to be single forever, first of all? And settling, under no circumstances should you settle. That is never a good idea. Never. Settling is never a good idea. Don't do it. Don't settle. Please don't settle. I mean, you know this isn't right, or you wouldn't even be writing in to us, okay? Who besides the man is really going to benefit from the setup like this? I mean, the man is going to benefit, certainly not you. What is in this for you? You have not made your case in this letter, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, he's going to make it sound like this one big happy love paradise, beautiful, big, just loving on everybody, family. That's what he's trying to make. You're going to be treated like a queen. The kids are going to be cared for and all. Come on, where do they do this? Don't believe the hype. I just think this is not what you want. It's not living your best life. Settling is not living your best life. It's not cute. I just say don't give this man another thought. I mean, you're willing to try anything. Has it really come to that? Have you just given up on yourself? Come on, you're only 36. I just think you have a lot more living to do. I just say, no, do not settle. Just wait. The right man will come along. Just wait, okay? Just like everybody else had to do, all right? Steve?
Well, Shirley, everybody, buckle up.
Ignorant Thursday.
Yeah, I'm about to be ignorant. I don't care about this. This letter's stupid. This letter's stupid, and you have to talk to people like this. Living with 3 other women might be cool. Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm a black woman, no kids, and I'm writing in response to the letter the other day. I want to live with all 4 women. Well, no, I'm not one of the women in the letter, but I'm thinking that the letter writer may be onto something. After years of dating and being discouraged, I'm willing to try anything. Okay, so that simply means your ass is desperate. Yeah. And now let's read the letter from the desperate perspective. I've tried dating apps. I've represented myself respectively, but I didn't get any positive response from men. I have even taken Uncle Steve's advice on the 90-day rule, and guys just leave before the waiting period is over because there are women that will give it up sooner.
True.
They didn't want you. They didn't want you. They didn't leave before the 90-day period. They left because they didn't want to have to put in what you required for them to put in for them to get out what they wanted to get out. They didn't want you. So the most surprising trend that I've been noticing is men and women who are polyamorous. They have more than one partner in a relationship, and they report that they are happy and fulfilled. What? Let me explain something to you. Was you listening to the letter the other day? Did you not hear me describe the pain that this fool was in? Trying to sleep with 4 women that he done gave all of them a baby. Yeah. And the other one of the woman is pregnant for the second time, and he don't know how he gonna break the news to the other 3. Do this sound happy to you? No. They all live happy together. Do you know how hard it is to live with one other person?
Thank you. All right, Steve, hold that thought right there.
I will surprise you.
Yeah, hold that thought. We'll have part 2 of Steve's response coming up at 23 after the hour. Subject, living with 3 other women might be cool. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter subject. Living with 3 other women might be cool.
Yeah, you think it is? This lady that wrote in, single black lady, no kids. And she wants to talk about the letter that we had the other day. This guy wrote in talking about, I want to live with all 4 women. Well, the 4 women that he is dating, they all have babies by him. They all have sex regularly. And he said they were all cool with it. But he done messed around and got one of them pregnant a second time. And now he don't know how he going to break it to the other 3 that he got this 4th one pregnant for the second time, which disproved everything he said about they was all cool with it. Ain't nobody cool with it, dog. You just been lying to 4 women telling them that they the one and they think that they have a chance with you.
Right.
That's all you did. Ain't no women going along with this right here. You've even taken my advice about the 90-day rule, but all the men you've been dating leave you before the 90 days is up because other women who will give it up sooner. Shirley said that's true. That can happen. But that just means they didn't want you. They was looking to have sex. You was trying to save yourself, and they ain't want you.
They went to the easy way.
So the most surprising trend that I've noticed is that men and women who are in a polyamorous relationship, they got more than one partner, and they report that they're all happy and fulfilled. That's where we left off at. You happy and fulfilled in being in more than one relationship. It's hard to make one relationship work. It's hard to make one woman happy. Get a group of them. Now you talking about y'all ought to live together like one happy family. You know how hard it is to live with one person? See, you single black female with no kids. You've never lived with nobody before. It's an adjustment to live with one person. You think I'm lying? Let me talk to you about a couple of group situations. You can go down to the hotel and just start knocking on doors and tell people you're going to move in there. I'm going to show you how hard it is. I got another one. Go down and check into a group home.
Wow.
Hey, y'all got another room in here? Yeah, come on in. See how much fun it is living in the group home. I got a better idea. Go downtown to the shelter.
Wow.
Get you a nice bed down at the shelter. If you want to find out how hard it is to live with somebody else and you ain't never had the experience, try one of them places. Okay? So stop this foolishness listening to the guy. I've been told that I want too much in a man, and I need more than one man to satisfy all my needs, or I need a girlfriend on the side to kick it with. You just open to anything. You just want somebody now. You just want to be anybody's anything.
Back to desperation, Steve.
Your ass is just, I'm gonna get me a bunch of men.
She's beyond desperate.
Then recently I met a guy that's into the polyamorous lifestyle. He explained how we could save money by living together and with others and do everything as one big happy family. If we have children, he said the kids would benefit from all the parents and their siblings in the household. Now, as black women, we are dumb to think that black men are faithful. Okay, hold on. Was you talking to a white man right here? Was this a white man that was talking to you?
Why you say that, Steve?
Well, because she said right after all of this, she said, as black women, we are dumb to think that black men are faithful. So I'm just asking, was you talking to a white man, or was this a black dude talking to you who done convinced you that ain't no black men faithful and to move into this damn shelter that he created?
Right.
This damn group home.
He just wants what he
It ain't gonna be enough bathrooms for all the people. I'm telling you. Now, times have changed and being submissive is a thing of the past. What do you think moving into a group home with one damn dude with a bunch of chicks with a whole lot of kids, you don't think that's submissive? Are you kidding me? That's probably, you ain't Sister Wives. This ain't HBO. You ain't white. You can't go. There's white people that don't agree with this. Listen, talk to white people about this show on HBO. They'll tell you this is just gotta be nuts. You're ludicrous. No one does that. White people tell you this. What is your black ass talking about?
And what is she going to get out of it? What?
Nothing.
Yeah.
We are not going to submit to a man that has multiple women. We talked about a lot of other reasons this could work. I would love to get your opinion. Where you got it? At 36 old, should I be okay with being single forever? Like Shirley said, why you got to be single forever? Or settle for the new trend? You keep girl, stop.
It's too much.
You need to go to church.
Sit down.
You need to have a conversation with the Lord, man.
During the week, too.
Man, you need to go during the week.
Bible
where you
study.
can get some one-on-one counseling.
Prayer meeting.
Yeah, you need somebody to touch you. Don't go to the mega church. You need a small church with fold-away chairs in it. I'm talking about where they just gather around you and start praying out demons.
And laying hands on you. All
Yeah,
right.
that's what you need to do.
All right, listen, post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter on Instagram and at Steve Harvey FM. And also check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Now, coming up at 46 after the hour, you know our girl from the talk, the one and only Sheryl Underwood, right after this.
Let me get ready.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, Carla's reality update. But right now, Steve, please introduce our girl from the talk.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, without further ado, Mr. Mrs.
Thank you.
Mrs. Shirley Underwoodness.
Well, you were really merging me and Junior together as our
That's what it
romance
was.
That's what it
continues.
was.
Thank you very
Mr.
much.
Underwood.
Hey, Junior.
What's up, Underwood?
Man, listen, I think they
Come on,
finally
Republican.
might have the president. Yeah, listen to me. It's going down, baby. The president got cocky and he tried to shake down the Ukrainians. You know president is a comedian. The president of Ukraine.
Really?
He's a stand-up
Really?
comedian. Yeah. So Trump thought he was gonna shake him down, talking about, I got this money and this military equipment. I know you need it, man, but I got you, man. But before I give you what you need, I need a little favor.
Yeah.
Now that sounds like a shakedown.
Sure,
If anybody out there
Cheryl,
watching,
who don't see that, though? The
Well-
Republicans are not seeing that. What is wrong with the Republicans?
they be. Oh, sorry, I'm not supposed to say that. Sorry, my bad.
I like
that. They tricks.
I like
How about
it.
that? How about, listen, they so up under Trump's thumb that the only dude that's saying something is Mitt Romney. When Mitt Romney is the gangster of the Republicans,
Mitt
then we need
Romney
more people.
and the Republican from Nebraska has come out and said
Sass, Ben Sass.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ben Sass. I heard that if the vote to impeach was confidential, 30 Republicans will vote him right out, and he get right put out of office. Because they scared of people, turning against them and everything. Yeah. But wait, before I go, can I shout out Chris Cuomo. We wouldn't even be going through this if Chris Cuomo on CNN didn't let crazy Rudy Giuliani run his mouth so that Trump could be impeached.
Chris
and then
Cuomo
thank you,
got
Nicole. Got it. And then thank you, Nicole Wallace of MSNBC, for cutting into Trump's speech saying he lying. That was the best day ever.
Wow.
When white people are turning on other white people, I think we might have something right now. The whistleblower is still talking. I hear Tekashi 6ix9ine name has been mentioned in all of the testimony. And they've given up the 3 locations of Popeyes that still have chicken sandwiches. So stay tuned. We gonna get Trump one of these days.
All right, Cheryl.
But all I know is I still love Junior. My girl.
Well, thank you, Cheryl. The romance continues, as you can see.
Absolutely.
Coming up at the top of the hour, Carla's reality update right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Tommy, let's do it. Let's do it.
She is here, Carla Farrell, with what reality update?
Boy, here I go. Come on.
Here you go.
Woo.
Well, I'm going to flip the script a little bit on you, Steve. I'm going to
Oh,
talk
well,
about
let me say it
power.
already, though. Child.
Child.
I'm finna step out. I hear power. I'm stepping out.
No, say
Oh, you ain't
nephew.
watched.
Oh, Joe sounds so good. Joe.
Oh, this show was so good. This episode this past Sunday was Saturday, the best episode of Power
Oh, that damn ghost,
ever.
boy.
Yeah.
You better talk. You better talk. Come on, Steve. Jump on in here. So here we
Ghost?
go.
Huh?
What about it? What about it?
Ghost, boy. Ghost was being the most. Ghost was the most ghost he's ever been.
Ain't seen nothing, hey, y'all.
I said, boy, that damn ghost, boy. Go ahead, Carla.
Okay, so here we go. First of all, Tariq is just simply unbelievable.
Man, somebody
I
beat
cannot
Tariq ass.
stand him, Junior. I cannot. First of all,
such a good actor.
Proctor was really, Steve, the only person that Ghost could really trust.
Yep.
Proctor was really the only person that Ghost could trust. Tommy showed us that he was a real gangster, but
Carla.
he's too emotional.
Woo!
The man is emotional. He
Yes,
has
he
some
is.
emotional
He got
issues.
problems.
Issues. He's just not being smart. And Tariq ain't loyal to his dad at
That's
all.
right.
At all. He got expelled from school selling drugs. Tasha told Ghost.
Yeah, he gonna
Tasha
mess
got
around.
to-
See, Ghost gonna do something to him.
to his son.
Yeah.
Like what?
He need
Yeah.
to whoop his behind. He need to whoop his behind.
where he
for
shoot
sure.
everybody else.
Well, check this out. Ghost is kind of calming down just a little bit. Tasha, she's got a daycare going on. Now she about to sell drugs through the daycare center. What is going on? So poor Lisa Marie, Proctor's daughter, she her dad basically killed her mom. And then Tariq got the phone call from Tommy to leave the back door open. Tariq at least Shirley and Junior.
Yeah.
He took the little girl out to get some hot cocoa.
Yeah.
But baby, that Tommy walked into that penthouse and shot up everything.
He lit it up,
He was a
didn't he?
gangster. Yes, he was. And he killed Proctor. So Proctor is gone.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Proctor gone.
Yeah, Proctor's gone. And then, of course, Tariq, he trying to run game on Vincent, the drug dealer, trying to trick him with that. So now Tariq got kidnapped by Vincent, the drug dealer. So guess who got to work together?
Who?
Tommy and Ghost.
That's right.
To get Tariq back. So now here we are with this whole situation. Now Ghost still got to process that Tommy came into his apartment in the penthouse and shot up his whole place. He still has to process that, but right now he's got to work to get his son back. So that was the episode of the year of
It was so good.
It was great.
Yeah.
It was
Oh,
so
man.
good. It was so good. Steve, is there anything you want to add? What you think might happen on the next episode?
I think Tariq gonna piss so many people off
He already
that
has.
I think a lot of people gonna turn on him. But when they turn on him, no, Ghost gonna show up on their ass.
Yeah, because he's just a kid.
Yeah, ain't
What do
nobody
you think is
checking
gonna
Tariq
happen
but me. Yeah, Ghost gonna
That's
show
what
up.
Ghost is gonna say.
Ghost gonna snap, crackle, pop Rice Krispies with tap water on it. Yeah, that was I think.
There ain't no. Ooh-wee.
Okay. Well, I like it. All right, go to @Lips by Carla. We can talk about it more. That is my reality update. That's all my mind could handle was power this week. We'll be back at 20 after the hour.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so here's another quickie entertainment news story. Blue Ivy Carter, you know her parents, J and B, right? Well, anyway, Blue Ivy Carter is more than just Beyonce's daughter. She is a cultural icon. At least that's what Team Bay's lawyers are arguing in a legal battle over the trademark rights to Blue Ivy's name. A woman named Wendy Morales argues that she's the rightful owner of the Blue Ivy trademark because she's been using it for her event planning business for years. Wendy Morales thinks Beyonce's lawsuit is frivolous, considering it's unlikely anyone would confuse a boutique event planning business with Beyonce's daughter. So what do you guys think?
Oh. So wait,
How long
they're
she
suing
had?
the lady?
Yeah, I mean, they're in a legal battle right now over the trademark rights to Blue Ivy's name.
Well, who's suing?
Yeah, Beyonce's
Okay.
lawyers. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Well, did the lady have the Blue Ivy? She better be careful. The beehive is real. Just let me forewarn you, lady.
I know.
The beehive real. They come in there. They burn stuff
You better
down.
change that name.
Yeah.
They different.
Well, she's saying, this woman is saying that she's the rightful owner of the Blue Ivy trademark because she's been using it for her business for years.
Oh, so
Yeah.
I mean, that could be true.
It could be.
That could be true.
Yeah,
But,
can't we all
you
just
know,
get along here?
But still change that name. though.
all I'm saying is the beehive is real.
Yeah, they are.
Don't
They will
just
come for you.
understand that. And B is a sweet girl. She has nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
You know, she can't call them off.
All right.
Yeah.
We're going to go. We'll be back with more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show and some trending news at 33 after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so Nicole Murphy stopped by the Wendy Williams show. She wanted to discuss the kiss that had everybody talking, the picture that went viral and everything. You remember paparazzi snapped some pictures of Nicole. She was kissing Lela Rochon's husband, Antoine Fuqua, while they were in Italy for a film festival. This happened back in July. Nicole confessed her regrets to Wendy. Take a listen to this.
Trust me, I wish it didn't happen.
Okay, repeat where this happened.
Well, I think it was a moment where I should have thought more through the situation, made better judgments, you know? So it's something that I apologize for.
This is making it worse.
Yeah. I accept it. Yeah, I accept it. I'm okay with it.
I'm not.
You know, a lot of people were, upset.
I'm not going to be
mixed.
able to go on TV and make no damn apologies,
was
but
mixed.
I accept it.
Yeah,
She
some
also
people are
admitted-
saying she didn't come across remorseful,
Or
with the
sincere.
apology.
They were saying sincere as well. Yeah.
Well, she kind of, how she looked kind of takes, she ain't going to ever look remorseful.
Well, she's a beautiful woman, of course. That goes without saying.
That's what stops remorse from a lot of people.
Well, she also admitted that Antoine gave her a different impression of marriage to Lela, and she also urged women to do their research because this could happen to you, she says. She then revealed that she did not put out the statement following their makeout session, claiming that the two were just family friends who exchanged a friendly hello, and that was it. She
I
said
ain't
that
never
was
said
not
hi
her.
like that.
No, me neither.
I ain't ever.
I want to.
But you can say hi to me like that, though.
Yeah. If I say hi like
Excuse me,
that,
what?
it's-
Excuse, what was that?
that's Tommy talking.
What was that? This is Ignorant
That's Tommy.
Thursday, but
That's ignorant.
Tommy said that. I didn't say it. I ain't that damn ignorant.
okay.
See, there's a difference between ignorance and stupidity.
Get your nephew.
Yes.
No.
Steve.
See, I make ignorant statements. See, here's my ignorant statement. I ain't never said hello like that. That
Right.
was ignorant.
To a family
You know,
friend.
then here's another ignorant statement. I accept her apology.
So now
'Cause I ain't got nothing to do with it.
show us what stupid is. That was ignorant. Show us what stupid is.
Yeah, she can say hi to me like that.
See the difference?
See right
If
there?
we're gonna say hello, I mean,
Only thing I'm mad about, Shirley,
What?
is she'd have kissed me, it wouldn't even be a story.
Why you say that?
Only people been mad with my exes. That's it. That's it.
All right. Well, yeah, that was her response. And she said at least she was woman enough to come on and face everyone and, tell her side. All right, when we come back, we'll have our last break of the day. Check in, see how the day went. And, of course, the one and only Steve Harvey will give us some inspiring parting words with his closing remarks right after this at 49 after the hour.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, here we are, our last break of the day. It's been a good Thursday, huh? It's been an ignorant Thursday.
Ignorant Thursday!
Thank you very much.
You made good on your promise.
Yeah, I told you what I was going to do. Thank you.
Yes, you did. It's been a good Thursday, though. Good to be back and all of that. And time for you to get us on out of here with some closing remarks, some inspiring words like you always do.
Yeah, I want to talk to you a little bit about something. I've covered this subject before, but I think it's important. Somebody sent something to me. Matter of fact, Tommy sent something to me. I'm reluctant to say Tommy sent me something because immediately people go, what? But he did.
I did.
Yeah, he sent me something. And it made me think about something that I've mentioned a few times on the radio, and I'm going to expound on it. But here's what he sent me, and I want to talk to you about this. People would throw dirt on your name and then get mad when flowers start to grow from it. Ain't that the truth?
I love that. Yeah.
People will throw dirt on your name and then get mad when flowers start to grow from it.
Wow. That's
amazing, man. And in this world of social media where hate is so prevalent, so much hate out there, man, it just seems to override the good that could be on social media. And there's a lot of good on social media too, but people are so caught up with drawing eyeballs and clicks that they sensationalize everything to the point where they don't even care if it's the truth or not. But here's what I want you to understand about dirt. Everything in nature that comes up out the ground, but it is first covered by earth. The dirt is necessary for a seed to flourish. In order for a tree or a bush or a shrubbery or a plant or a flower or a fruit to become the things I just named, they have to first be a seed. In order for the seed to grow, it has to be covered in dirt. If you take a seed and you just throw it on the ground, on the concrete, and you come back a year later, if it don't fall down in that crack and get some dirt on it, when you come back, that seed is gone. Either the wind and blew it away or it got dried up and disintegrated, something. But in order for it to become a plant, a tree, a fruit, a vegetable, a shrubbery, a bush, it has to be covered in dirt. So when you're getting the dirt put on you, I want you to take heed to a very important lesson. That the dirt that some people are throwing on you is necessary. That dirt is actually, unbeknownst to them, it's going to be your fertilizer. It's going to provide you with nutrients. It's going to give you the push-through factor to grow and become the fruit, the flower, the plant, the shrubbery, the tree, the bush that you were born to be. But in order for it to happen, you have to have the dirt. See, I'm okay with the dirt. I get it all the time. You could go right now and read something about me that probably is not true. But guess what? That's dirt. But that dirt has strengthened me. That dirt that they throwing on you, it provides you with nutrients. Every seed, in order to grow, has to push through dirt to become what they are. But while they're pushing through that dirt, they developing something. See, that seed don't just push through the dirt. It develops roots. It starts a root system. And in that root system, it allows them to be more firmly planted. So when the wind starts blowing, when it sticks its heads up through the soil and the wind starts blowing, it don't blow it along the ground like a leaf or a piece of paper, because that dirt has allowed itself to have roots, and those roots become to stabilize you. But them same roots from the dirt that they threw on you, it provides nutrients to make you grow. Because if it don't kill you, it'll make you stronger. Everything that doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Every mishap in your life that you survived it because you were strong enough to get through it. So when you keep waking up every day and you're complaining about how your life ain't this and how your life ain't that, it could be this and that. You're just looking at it the wrong way. The fact that you survived that bad day yesterday has proven that you are stronger than you thought you were, that you are actually stronger than you were the day before. And every day you wake up, you get a little bit stronger because your roots get to grow a little bit deeper into the ground. You get a little more nutrients. So when they're throwing dirt on you, understand something. What people mean to bury you actually can nourish you. See, what man does for evil, God can turn all that around for good. How many times has he done it for you? How many times have you seen him do that as an example of his power? See, God takes what was meant for evil for you. If you're just trying to be a good person, if you're just trying to be an okay person, what God will do, he'll give you favor and grace, and he'll take something that's meant for you to do harm and turn it completely around. I saw something about me on the internet the other day. I was looking for something and I saw something and they were talking about how my life was going and how it must be karma for something I did. I just looked at them. They don't even know me. They don't even know what God has done for me. They have no idea how God operates in my life. God gives you grace and favor when everybody else is pointing at you laughing. They have no idea what God's plan is. Okay? So when you get some dirt thrown on you, remember, like Tommy said, people will throw dirt on your name and then get mad when flowers start to grow from it.
I love that.
Y'all have a great weekend, man. I love y'all. Hey, talk to God. He'd love to hear from you today, all right? Bye.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.